What is up? What's happening, YouTube? Hope all is well with you guys. Thoughts of a Predicate winner. Back at you with another one. I'm here today to let's get into some falling in reverse, bro. Let's get into some falling in reverse. I have a confession to make before we get into the video. But before I even get into the confession, man, I want to thank you guys for coming out. I know that it's shining bright with optimism and everything is very hopeful outside. So I appreciate you guys taking the time out to watch this video and my commentation on this music. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for 4,000 subscriptions. We're celebrating that today. Whoop, whoop. And I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed to my channel yet. It just helps me get in the algorithms. I think that we're growing something real special over here, man. Thank you for the memberships. Thank you for the super chats and the super thanks and everything in between. You get a Discord link whenever you become a member, and you get to be involved in a bunch of the background stuff. You get to know what I'm going to do before I do it. You get the commentary and the talks thereof that are within the bounds of all the things that we talk about on this channel. It's super dope. So thank you to all the members. And if you are a member and you're not on the Discord yet, get with Jody. Get with Shannon, and she will show you the way. Yeah. So without further ado, man, I'm really excited to get into this, but I do have that confession that I was talking about, right? My confession is that whenever I reacted to Watch the World Burn, I loved it so stinking much. I loved it so stinking much that I just had to go and listen to the whole album. I'm sorry. So this isn't going to be a first time reaction. This is going to be more of a breakdown of sorts. We're going to do Prequel, which was heavily requested whenever I did Watch the World Burn. People are like, yo, you were supposed to do Prequel first. I'm sorry. Now I get it, now that I've heard the album. So this is going to be more of a breakdown of sorts and just my thoughts on the song, my thoughts on Falling in Reverse, and just my reaction to the music within itself. So it's going to kind of be like a barbershop discussion whenever we talk about music and I'm just playing something for you, even though we've already heard it. Like, yo, check this part out, though. That's what I'm looking to do in this video. So thank you guys for watching. Let's get into it. If you're ready, I'm ready. Yeah. Now, presumably so, before this video even starts, I do want to say that if you look over here to the big picture, you're going to see Falling in Reverse, Prequel, and a subscribe button underneath it. I do want to let everybody know off the rip, this is something that I'm going to unfortunately have to say in pretty much every video. I am subscribed. What this is an HTTP format, which my software system, which I use to do my reaction videos, it's just a random HTTP link. It's not logged into my account. Therefore, what you see is essentially like someone sent you a link and you didn't open it up under the YouTube app. So that's where we're at. Just wanted to let everybody know I am subscribed to their channel, because people be getting hot when they think that I'm listening or doing anything with anyone's music and I'm not actually subscribed to their channel. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, this is what I will say. I have not seen this music video yet. So I am excited to get into you are going to see a real reaction to the music video. So let's do it, baby. Falling in Reverse, Prequel, what up? Hey.
Dear diary, I've been searching for a higher me. I'm in the sky in the pilot seat, trying to stop my mind from spiraling, and that's irony. I'm just looking for a resolution. I just want to be a better human, but it's hard when everybody's acting stupid.
That's facts, man. Especially when we're coming off the edge of an election, like all of us are in a pretty good spirits. I'm pretty sure all the people that watch my channel anyway I feel like all of us are in pretty good spirits, man. But it's a real thing whenever you're trying to better yourself, you're trying to be a better human, you're trying to do good in life, and you're trying to grow as a person. But it just feels like everybody around you is doing everything that they can to suppress you from doing so. So it's like, God, I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to love my neighbor, but they just won't be loved. They're so hateful that it's almost impossible to love, you know, and that's a real thing. That's something that a lot of us feel on a daily basis. And that makes stuff like this super, super relatable.
Pardon me if that came off rude. I just have a bad attitude with the world and not just with you. It's the side effects of abuse. I admit strange. I don't think that I'll ever change. I survived a whole life of pain. You could say I escaped my fate. I'm a cynical, egotistical, unpredictable, hardened criminal, and I can be a little hypocritical, but I'll admit it straight to your face.
This is super hard, by the way, just the delivery of it. And I do want to say, and please don't take this as a shot, I love this. I think that this is hard. I listen to it every morning in the gym. Love it. I'm the biggest NF fan on planet Earth. I love NF. NF is one of my favorite artists. This is very, 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 very similar to Clouds. I don't know if y'all have heard Clouds by NF, but the cadence and the delivery, even down to the beat, it almost seems like the same type of production. This is very similar to Clouds, which leads me to believe with all of my heart that he was inspired by NF when he was writing this and whenever he was rapping this, because it's strikingly similar. I don't mean that as a shot. I don't think he's copycatting. I don't want anyone to think such. I think that both songs are amazing. I love Clouds, and anybody that can take that and let it motivate and inspire them to create something in their own realm, in their own world, I love it. I think that that's awesome. And I think that there's definitely some strikingly different things about this than what's on Clouds as well. I just meant the flow, the cadence, and the delivery of it all. It's sick. I love it.
A whole life of pain. You could say I escaped my fate. I'm a cynical, egotistical, unpredictable, hardened criminal, and I can be a little hypocritical, but I'll admit it straight to your face. I'm unbreakable, irreplaceable, undeniably inspirational. I use everything I had available to make me the person I am today.
It's fire, bro. And the video is super dope, bro. It's the same as like Watch the World Burn was super dope to me too. So I'm looking at this ironically as a prequel to Watch the World Burn, which I guess that's exactly what it's supposed to be. But just to kind of talk about the lyrics a little bit as well, man, I just find them super relatable because it's really kind of seems like a battle with self. And when you're having these battles with self, it makes it a whole lot more difficult when everybody around you seems to be bat-ish crazy. And you start wondering, what am I even fighting for? And yeah, I'm a little hypocritical. I'm a little bit of all of these things, but look, I'll admit it straight to your face. It's not like this is nothing I'm saying behind your back. It's not like I'm pretending to be something that I'm not. I know that I have these issues. I'll say it to your face that I know that I have these issues, but I wear it like I wear it like my favorite pair of jeans. There's nothing that you can do about it. This is who I am. You either love it or you hate it. And I'm cool either way. I love that. I love the attitude.
Dear diary, I just had another wild dream. I was in a world that admired me, and when I woke up I was smiling, and that's irony. You talk a lot but you don't even know me. I'm just hoping that my testimony will inspire y'all to stop acting phony.
Right here, if you go back just a little bit, I had a dream where they admired me, right? Isn't that what he says right here? Hold on.
Dear diary, I just had another wild dream. I was in a world that admired me, and when I woke up I was smiling, and
that's irony. So it's like, I had a dream. You're writing something to yourself, right? Dear diary, you're essentially writing a note to yourself. I had a dream last night where the world actually admired me, and then I woke up smiling. That's ironic because, in all honesty, I don't really care what the world thinks of me. But maybe the world has flipped to a point in my dreams that's signifying something that says, like, okay, maybe I'm getting to a place where it's so crazy and so disruptive outside that they admire me for just being unapologetically myself. And that's ironic. That's irony.
That's irony. You talk a lot but you don't even know me. I'm just hoping that my testimony will inspire y'all to stop acting phony. Pardon me if that came off weird. I don't mean to be mean, I swear. I have been through a lot this year. I just want to make a few things clear. I don't like it when people hate behind my my back and not to my face. Nowadays it just feels so fake, so I'll cut the grass to expose the snakes. I'm unstoppable, it's impossible. You don't wanna see the diabolical side of me that never stops is volatile, so I suggest you stay in your lane. I'm unapologetic, you know where it's headed. I will never ever let up off the pedal. I got the spirit of every warrior when we ever back the fuck up, get out the face. You the labor and you praise the fascists. You kiss the hand that takes half in taxes. Faking outrage and being seen. A generation with no self-esteem. It's time to rise up and stand against them. Break the chains and finally see the vision. We're post-traumatic from a broken system. Follow me into the chaos engine. It's time to stand, it's time to fight. Don't be afraid to twist the knife. Your sacrifice to break the curse. Prepare to die, prepare to burn. Abandon hope, it's not enough. Cause all our gods abandon us. Your sacrifice to break the curse. Light the match, watch it burn.
And now it seems like the irony is getting to the point of, oh, this is coming true. This is becoming real. And I'm leading a revolt. Because it's time to stand up. It's time to fight. It's time to set things back in motion the way that they're supposed to be set. And I feel like I'm the person for the job. And I feel like this is my duty. So it's time to fight. Everybody line up. Let's get this thing cracking. It's ironically time to watch the world burn, bro. I really like this part too, man, because not only was he killing the raps and not only was he murdering these bars with this crazy flow that gets you hyped and gets you motivated and gets you inspired, but then he hits you with these notes at the end of the song, man. It's just been so long since I've heard rock music this good, man. That's so relatable at the same time. And the way that he's bridging this bridge, which you don't really get bridges in music anymore as it is, but the way that he's bridging between the verses and going into the rock segment of the song, I just think that is super hard. And the visuals and everything about this music video is just fire to me. This video is super hard, bro. This is super hard. I feel like I'm watching a movie, bro. I feel like I'm watching a movie, man. And when the angel, he's essentially at this point now where it's just like, we need to fight. We need to stand up for what we believe in and what I think is right. And I'm fixing to lead this revolt into this. And now it's time. We're here. And it's up. It's up for anybody, bro. It's why have you forsaken me being in the background of the vocals too? I just think that this whole thing is just super ill and sick, man. Look at this imagery, bro. And think about it, like when he's writing this music on the notepad and creating the music behind it, as I heard that he composes the band and tells the band what to do essentially, as he's creating all of this and composing this art, he's thinking of an image in his head of what he wants it to look like soundtrack-wise. And every once in a while, we run across people that are just amazing at the art of artistry. And that's what he is to me, man. This is insanely sick. I love it. So here's the aggression. And now here's the progression. And it really signifies, if you think about it, from like you have the aggression, you let it all out, and then you're able to progress. And that it really does signify like when you're at rock bottom, you ain't got nowhere to go but up, or whenever, you know, there's issues in society where it almost seems like you have to fight it out. And then after the fight is over with and after a declared winner has taken place, you can start moving forward in society and try to build a better structure, and you can be closer and tight-knit together because you got it all out of your system. That's what this signifies to me. by the way, if y'all can let me know in the comments about the drummer, that's something that I wanted to know about and watch the world burn as well, man. There's very specific instruments and instrumentation with rock bands that really drive you to just know that that's who that is, right? Like Korn with the bassist. The bassist in Korn was like, it stood out like a sore thumb. Like, how does he do that? It's so different. Disturbed, their drummer had this type of drum pattern where it was like, man, that's just so different. The drummer just is on one. He stands on his own accord. He's in his own ballpark. Nobody can touch him as far as drummers go. And I feel this way about this drummer as well. This drummer definitely has like that disturbed type of drum to it, where it's just like loud, obnoxious, but so in rhythm that it's beautiful. I love it. It's sick.
When everything falls apart, everything falls apart.
It's a really good music video, man. Really thoughtful, really artistic.
Check this out.
And sorry about that. And I really just want to say, like, in my mind, what all of this represents is the fact that a lot of times you start off you feeling like you're alone, and then you feel like, well, let's elaborate a little bit. You feel like you're alone in your fight, and you feel like you know a way. You feel like you have this. You have this heart to get out and get done what needs to be done in accordance to you. And sometimes you have people that kind of connect with you and they join your side. And then when it really gets hard and it's really time to hit the fan, they kind of fall off the map and it leaves you feeling alone again, but you still know what needs to be done. And this whole song, Prequel, to me, it just represents a restructure. It represents like, okay, we're so broken and everything around us is just so failed that the only way out of this is to completely tear down and rebuild. And I think that a lot of people can relate to that just in the scheme of their own lives. Like, you don't even have to look at it in terms of society, right? Like, you can look at it just with whatever it represents to you. So with me, that would be like my addiction, right? Whenever I got clean 11 years ago, I just gotten to a point as a person where I was like, okay, things have gotten so bad and this is such a failure. Like, everything about me is just a failure. I'm at my rock bottom. And the relatability factor to me would be, I have to completely destroy this person and everything that he exists. So I asked Jesus to save me and I was transformed from the inside out. But in order for that to continue to take place in society and just my growth as a human being, everything about that old version of myself had to die. There's literally people probably like that think like, I don't know what happened to Nelson, bro. Nelson might have just died. You know, because there was I didn't need, like, people talk about closure a lot, man. I didn't need closure. I didn't need anything. I needed to end that version of myself. And I needed to grow from there. And I needed to become something new, somebody new. And in order to do that, it was ugly. And yes, I felt like there were people that had my back and that there were people on my side that would kind of help me walk through it. And whenever they left me standing alone, it gets to a point where you get angry. It gets to a point where you feel like you're let down and that you don't have anybody on your side. And thank God for my wife, who really stuck it out with me and stuck by my side through all of it. But I had to have those internal fights with my demons where it was unquestionable. Like, the only way for me to leave you guys in the past is for me to completely eliminate myself and everything thereof. So even the stuff that I wanted to hang on to, I had to let go of, and I had to grow, and I had to become somebody new. And this type of music really signifies that for me. So it's super relatable to me in that way. And I'm sure that if you look and you dig deep enough, you can find relatability here as well, just with different scenarios and situations in your life where you feel like, okay, this part needs to change. In order to change that, how does that work? How do I get a 360 change out of this to destroy and rebuild? And you really have to think about what Dear Diary is saying, right? Like, Dear Diary. Like, you're talking to yourself, you know? As either a reminder or some sense of ideology that you don't want to forget about when you move forward in life, something that you kind of want to reminisce on and look back on. You want to you want to remember. So it's also a reflection of self when he's speaking here, and I think that that's super dope as well. Just the way that he put all of this together and the way that this was all done. It's my hat's off. I tip my hat to it. I think that the album is a classic, dude. When I go to the gym, it's my favorite place to play this album. I play it front to back every single time I go to the gym. It's actually kind of the perfect length. And dude, I rock with it, man. I'm rocking with it super hard. And I think that there's just so much to be said about the artistry whenever you have all of these depictions in your head. And that's why I'm saying, like, there has to be some sort of inspiration. The NF is great at this too. Like, NF is great at putting the whole picture together for you, bro. I will, like, if you go, and I'm sure that y'all have seen Falling in Reverse live, but if you go and see NF live, it's that same type of sentiment where it's like, oh man, he put something together for you in those concerts that you don't even see in the music video, bro. It's like, oh, you making it all come together. And well, how can you not appreciate art like that? How can you not? I rock with it, bro. Falling in Reverse is kind of my new thing right now, dude. I'm really, really loving it. So I've heard the album. I want to continue to break stuff down off of the album. I'll tell y'all what I love, bro. My favorite song on the album right now is, what's the name of it? No Fear. And dog, that's when that song comes on, and whether I'm on the treadmill or I'm putting some reps in or whatever, bro, No Fear is my jam, dude. And it's got like an old school, like the best version. Y'all gonna kill me. But to me, it's got that old school feel of like M, back when M was still M. You know what I mean? Like that '02 to '04 Eminem. It just kind of has that feel to it to me, bro. I mean, sue me, dude. You know what I mean? But I mean that in the best way. You have to understand, like, that's super complimentary coming from me. And I love the album. I love the music. And I got to be honest with you guys, Falling in Reverse has been the greatest joy point for me going through all of this. And that's no shade to any of the people I've done. I've loved the Tom McDonald reactions I've been doing. I've loved the Mises reactions I've been doing. I've loved the Adam Calhoun reactions I've been doing. I love NF. I love, like, Hops and all these people that I've been doing reactions to as of late. But Falling in Reverse just brought something back to me that I thought was lost. I mean, you got like the Linkin Park Meteora era, right? And after Meteora, even Linkin Park couldn't keep up with Linkin Park. You know what I mean? What was that, 2002? It's been that long. And then you have Highly Suspect, which I also really, really rock with. But their project, MCID, I think came out 5, 6, 7 years ago. And that was just kind of one shimmer light. Like, this is great music, bro. I'm obsessed with music like this. I just didn't know that it still existed. If there's others like it, y'all put me on, please. Like, I rock with this type of stuff heavy. So put me on. Anyway, man, thank y'all for watching. Like and subscribe if you're new, and I will see you on the next one. We falling in reverse. We falling in reverse, which means we moving forward. Later, y'all. Peace.